show that 20% of the population is affected by procrastination. How many of you are part of that 20%? Me too. I remember being assigned an assignment in middle school. It was a huge assignment, and of course, being the master procrastinator I am, I waited the last minute to do it, the day before. I had to plan a trip around the world and produce a map of everywhere I went, and I also had to keep track of the expenses such as gas, lodging, and food. Realizing I was over my head, I went to my mom for help, and of course she was willing, but I also got a lecture about how irresponsible I was being with my priorities. We rushed out and got all the supplies we needed, poster board, markers, a map, etc. And by the time we were done shopping, it was 7 p.m. That means we had 11 hours to get a project done that I had to be working on during the entire school year. I don't know how we did it, but we finished the entire project on time. Unfortunately, we used every last minute we had. I had to go in front of my peers in unshowered, exhausted mess and present unpracticed. Why do you even like procrastinating? Yeah, sure, watching Netflix and hanging out with your friends is more fun, but in my experience, it's not as fun for me because in the back of my head, I'm constantly thinking about all the responsibilities I'm neglecting. I always end up feeling stressed. Every day I put off one of my responsibilities, my stress level goes up. Instead of enjoying Memorial Day this weekend with my family, I'm stuck doing homework that I've put off this entire week. My poor decisions left me tired and physically exhausted due to the late night homework cramming. I know some of the work I've done is at best adequate, because when you're rushed, you're not worried about the quality, you're worried about getting your homework done on time. I believe procrastination and disorganization are linked. I think the perfect solution is learning time management. Invest in a calendar, a watch, and an alarm. I have a calendar hanging up in my bedroom that helps me organize all my responsibilities for each week. 2 days are saved for homework, and 1 day are saved for any other responsibilities or errands I need. That leaves me 4 days to do whatever I want to have fun, such as watching movies all day or going and hanging out with my friends. I can actually enjoy these activities knowing that I have a plan and plenty of time to take care of my responsibilities, and I'm not stressing all day. Unfortunately, the calendar in my room isn't portable, so I put the information on the calendar in my phone, and I set an alarm 2 days before because I'm forgetful. I bet, how many of you have responsibilities that you're stressing about right now? Now imagine what it would be like if you had an organized schedule. I bet you would feel a lot less stress knowing you have a plan in place that gives you enough time to take care of your responsibilities properly. No rushing, no lack of sleep because of the late night homework sessions. If you take anything away from what I've said today, just remember, don't procrastinate. I want you guys to do me a favor. After you leave here today, go buy yourself a calendar. I promise you will not regret it. Keeping track of your responsibilities also helps you keep track of the days you have free to do things you find fun. That's all the time I have left, but I appreciate you coming down and listening to what I've had to say.